What's up everyone? Welcome to another video. This video is going to be dedicated to some momentum stocks, some of the low priced runners, some of the ones you see in pre-market and after hours just running up like crazy for no apparent reason. There are a few of them that look interesting and we're going to go over those. And actually you can see those ticker symbols on the watch list right here if you want to pause the video and get these ticker symbols. These are the ones I'm going to be watching for one reason or another. They seem to have enough volume and enough liquidity currently, so let's just check out what's going on with these for now and see why they were running so hard on Friday. First one we're going to look at is GSUN Education Group. This one is a Chinese education company, ticker GSUN. It had a massive run-up on Friday near the end of trading. And as you can see by all the barcoding, this one typically doesn't get a lot of volume, so this is a really interesting move for this low price stock. Well, it's actually a $52 stock, but it's acting like some of those low price runners, so we're going to include this one in the video. There's not a lot of data on this new company, so you want to be careful with these companies that don't have a lot of data. But one thing that's positive note is the fact that their financials went positive, it looks like, for the first time since they've been reporting information. That's a bullish notion. Also, when you check out the net inflow of capital, man, we have some major upward trending capital inflows here. And those are block orders there. It looks pretty bullish. Now, this shows that investors have been piling in cash for the past 4 weeks. And during that whole time, this has been on a slight consolidation, more of a downtrend, actually. So this is a bullish look right now, and that's probably why you got that massive pop in price. And you can see here on Friday, after the massive run-up, short interest did increase drastically, so you want to be careful. But relatively, the overall short interest is at a very low level here, so it's not too scary of a short interest outlook. Now, I haven't seen any news or SEC filings to justify this massive run-up, so definitely be careful on this one. If you do jump in, I would wait for a dip, and anything I would be holding on it would be short-term for sure, more like scalping or day trading. That goes for all of these low-priced runners that I mentioned, or that I will mention. The next ticker I want to talk about is LITM, Snow Lake Resources. This is a lithium mining company, or a company in the lithium mining and exploration space. They had a massive run-up on Friday, but I want to point out that the capital net was the net flow of capital was flowing out of this ticker symbol, so that looks kind of bearish for this. This might be a false little rally here. This company hasn't reported any revenue in a while, so that looks really bad. But you see that a lot in these running stocks. That's why you want to keep them short-term trades if they do continue running up, more like scalping and day trading, like I said. One thing to watch with this one is around the $4 area. If the price gets above that, there's not a lot of resistance on the way up, so you might find a nice little rally if we can get above $4, but that is if the price wants to get that high. Other than that, the $4 level would be a good resistance as well. The catalyst for this one is actually some non-compliance issues with the NASDAQ, so they could possibly get delisted from the NASDAQ exchange. This is actually a negative catalyst, and I don't know why the market was running. Maybe buy the rumor, sell the news, sell the rumor, buy the news, who knows. You might even find a good short opportunity with this one with a bad catalyst like that, but you always want to follow the momentum, so just keep an eye on this one after the massive run-up on Friday. The next ticker symbol is EVTL, Vertical Aerospace. Now, with all these ticker symbols, I don't even put them on my momentum list unless they have a spike in volume and in price action to correlate with the spike in volume, so you'll see that on all these tickers that I mentioned. This one seems promising. We had that spike in volume. It's correlated with the spike in the net inflow of capital. You can see the price action made a higher low. It did find resistance here, but it's possible this rally could continue. The last time we had a spike in volume was right around here before this previous rally, and you know, textbook technical analysis, it's higher lows and higher highs. If we make a higher high here, then we could confirm an uptrend. So keep this one on your list, not just for Monday, but for maybe a couple weeks, actually. I couldn't find a catalyst for Friday's big jump in price, but the initial rally that started, what happened about 7:15, and this seems to be the article that was the catalyst. This is just a continuation of this article, I believe. So this one actually looks really promising, like an actual uptrend started on one of these low price tickers. I like this one a lot, but you really never want to buy after a 30% day. You want the price to come down a little bit, maybe get a little dip to buy. But then again, sometimes the FOMO is real in these low price names, so this thing could just continue rallying really hard like the last time it started to rally. It rallied for several days, 6 or 7 days. So keep an eye on EVTL for sure. And I should point out for EVTL that we do have some solid options liquidity. It looks like the far dated, or maybe for next January 2023, there is a lot of open interest on these calls. I don't know if they're buying or selling them, but this is an interesting picture. You can make some options gains if there's liquidity like this in a ticker symbol. And usually the low-priced runners like this don't have liquidity in options. They are very risky, but this one looks promising. Definitely watch this EVTL. The next ticker symbol is EVAX, EVAX Biotech. This one looks interesting, like a continuation play to the upside. You could see the massive rally that happened last week on this one. It happens a lot with these low price ones. The first initial pop in price is followed by a big drop, but a lot of times you get a continuation to the upside. And that's what looks like is happening with these two very bullish candles here, followed by that initial pop and drop in price. So watch this one for a continuation to the upside. There's a small amount of capital flowing in. It doesn't look too extreme. And yet again, another company with bad financials, no revenue. Be careful with this one. Short-term trades on this guy. That is if you want to even jump in this company that makes no revenue. And usually with these pharmaceutical stocks, you get an FDA catalyst. That's what we have for this ticker symbol, EVAX. They crossed a milestone for some clinical trial. You get those a lot. So keep an eye on this one. The momentum could continue to the upside. Who knows? Next ticker symbol is AMPX, Amprius Technologies. This looks like another continuation play after an initial pop and drop in price. The catalyst that started this initial pop in price seems to be just a sale of one of their assets of some sort. That's not super bullish in my opinion, but if you want to do these momentum plays, some day trades, scalping swing trades, then this is one you want to be watching after, it's been rallying for the past 4 days here. And once again, keep the trade short term, day trade, swing trade only on these very risky low price runners. Now that's all I got for the video about these low price momentum stocks. And once again, if you didn't catch it earlier, here's the watch list I got for Monday and for next week. These potentially could continue in that momentum to the upside. That's what I'll be watching for. All short-term trades, all short-term swing trades. That's all I'm going to be doing with these names, because the low-priced runners are very risky, and sometimes the liquidity just runs out sometimes in an hour and 10 minutes even. So keep an eye on these ticker symbols, and if you like the video, you like what you heard, definitely hit the like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. And I will see y'all on the next video.